Hey guys, Al Escobedo here with CrossbowExpert.com. I got in my hands one of the most anticipated crossbows for 2024. This is the TenPoint TRX515. You heard that right, 515 feet per second, high-end performance, high-end accuracy, and a beautifully built crossbow. It has a lot of new technology and a lot of new features built into this crossbow. First off, we're getting that 515 feet per second, that reverse limb design, making the most efficient system that TenPoint can come up with. This is the big brother to the TX440, which is a traditional limb set of this design. Basically, what we're looking at is a crossbow that's shooting 515 feet per second, starts at $33.99. It has a whole lot of different features. It has options that go all the way up to the Garmin. We have our Crossbow Expert packages available that'll include extra arrows, everything a guy would ever need to get started with their new TRX 515 crossbow. Let's jump into some of the specs on this crossbow. What we're going to look at first is we got a TriggerTech high performance, crisp, smooth crossbow trigger, only put into a couple of TenPoint models, but TriggerTech is the name in crossbow triggers. They make the smoothest crossbow triggers currently on the market. Another thing that TenPoint did this year with the TRX and the TX is they changed the design of the riser itself. They went to a twin riser technology, making it more durable, shaving off some of the weight, keeping it nice and balanced while being able to raise up that performance. It makes it much more manageable when handling it. It is going to be a little bit heavier of a bow, but with it being a reverse draw, it balances really nice. And like I said, with adding that new twin riser technology, it did shave a little bit of weight. So if they stuck with that standard riser, we would even have a little bit more weight. The next thing that they added this year is going to be that ambidextrous AR style safety feature. Super easy to reach up and reach, real quiet, real smooth, really well thought out on that design. It's on both sides for right-handed and left-handed shooters, in the perfect place to get you ready for when that big buck of a lifetime is walking in front of you. Quickly, quietly, and easily put it in fire to make things happen. The other thing they added this year is they redesigned their knock system. They got the new HPX knock system from TenPoint. This is going to be based off of the standard alpha knocks there, but the difference is there's a little notch in the side of the knock here. Let me find it real quick to show you guys. Right there, there's just a little flat notch in the knock, and basically what that's going to do is it's going to lock into the trigger mechanism so that arrow's not going to slide forward, it's not going to fall out on you, you're not going to run into those partial dry fire issues that you can have with some of the other models. That arrow has to be clicked in for that safety and that trigger to work, so it's going to eliminate a lot of different potential for issues that exist on these crossbows, just a lot more simple, safe, and easy to use. The next thing that we're going to talk about here is the ZERO-Trac Barrel system. Some guys are familiar with it. It's similar to like your Ravens or some of the other crossbow models that are out there, but with the ZERO-Trac is you're going to have complete separation of the string and the rail, and the arrow is not going to ride on the rail either. You're going to have a ball bearing style arrow rest that the arrow sits onto. Very high quality. It's going to increase the accuracy, increase that string life, just a lot less wear and tear going on there with that string not making contact with the rail the entire length of the shot. The next thing we're going to talk about here is one of my favorites. You got the ACUSlide MAXX. The ACUSlide has been one of my favorite crossbow cranks on the market for the last few years. TenPoint just upgraded that crank just a little bit. With the ACUSlide MAXX, you're just getting a little bit smoother, a lot quieter, super easy to use, but again, same brake system, so you can stop at any point of the cycle, whether you're cocking the bow and need to reset your hand, or if you're decocking and that crank handle just slips out of your hand, it's not going anywhere. These are going to be some of the easiest bows to safely cock and decock without having to worry about the safety of your hands, the safety of your bow. It's just a very simple, safe system, and we absolutely love it at CrossbowExpert.com. If you guys got any questions about the TRX 515, make sure you go on to CrossbowExpert.com, check it out, reach out. We have a handful of these available in all the different options, whether it's moss green, With moss green, camel, or if you want to jump into the Burris scope or the Garmin scope, we have all those options available. Check us out. We're crossbowexpert.com.